Yo, what is good YouTube? I'm Richie Kim, and today I'm going to be bringing you all the performance review on the brand new Adidas D Rose Son of Shy, which is, I guess, Derrick Rose's new takedown model line with Adidas. So yeah, if you all enjoy content just like this, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell notification button so you never miss another video just like this. Also, please do ignore the cut and the bump on my face. This just happened playing basketball, so yeah, just do your best to ignore it. But anyways, let's get right into it. As always, starting off with the traction, the D Rose Son of Shy features a full-length herringbone traction pattern with a lot of flex groups throughout the bottom of the shoe, and I believe this is actually the traction from the D Rose 4. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, the traction on here is really nice. Whether you're playing on a clean court or dusty court, it didn't really matter. You're going to have amazing stops. I would say on the dustier courts, you may get a little bit of dust pickup, so just a quick wipe and you are good to go. And even though this is like a milky translucent outsole, you still have really good traction. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The traction on here is really good, very aggressive bite. I really like the traction on the D Rose Son of Shy. So moving on to the cushion, the D Rose Son of Shy features a full length bounce cushion, and it is fully exposed on the lateral side and on the medial side, besides like partial caging from like this external TPU counter. But yeah, it is pretty much fully exposed, and what you're gonna get is bounce. Like, if you all have played in a shoe with bounce before, you pretty much know what you're going to get yourself into. In the heel, you do have a thicker chunk of bounce, and you do actually get some bounce out of the heel, so that means you get some bounciness and you get some impact protection. Moving towards the forefoot, it does thin out just a little bit, so you have a lot of core feel and responsiveness. But I would actually say that in this shoe, you actually get a little bit of bounce in the forefoot, which is actually really nice. So I really enjoyed the cushion in here. Bounce is always a solid option, and I'm kind of glad that they used it because it's been a while since we've seen a basketball shoe with bounce, and Adidas killed it with the bounce setup in here. It feels really good. If you played in bounce, like I said, you pretty much know what you're going to get yourself into. So moving on to the materials, the Adidas D Rose Son of Shy features a a synthetic panel across like the whole toe box area. To the touch, it's like, whatever. It's definitely not the most premium feeling material. And then everywhere else, you do have like this textile upper. It's very thin. You can actually see through it. Like, if I stick my fingers here, you can actually see through these little panels. So it is very thin, but it gets the job done just fine. And on top of like the lateral areas and medial areas, actually, you have like this fused panel right here, which just, increases the durability and also adds some like rigidity to the material. And then as you move towards the back of the shoe, you do have like this screen mesh right here, as well as like this, kind of like neoprene material around the top of the ankle area. And then as you move towards the tongue, you do have a mesh tongue, and it is fairly thick padding, so you definitely won't feel the laces if you like to crank down your laces. I never had the issue. It feels really good on foot. The materials, like I said, not the most premium, but in terms of the performance, it gets the job done just fine. So moving on to the fit, I went down a half size in the D Rose Son of Shy, and I think you all can actually go true to size and be perfectly fine. Like I said, I went down a half size and it's actually a little snug up here. So I think going true to size is everyone's best bet. If you are a wide footer, I would definitely go true to size because it is a little bit narrow up here, and you may feel like a little bit of pressure up in the like lateral area of the forefoot. And it doesn't really go away. There's a lot of fuse right here, so this material isn't going to like stretch or anything. So do make sure you get your correct size up front, otherwise the materials aren't going to stretch really. So yeah, like I said, I'm a slightly wide footer. I think going true to size is the way to go. If you are wide footers, true to size, maybe even up a half size, just depending on how wide your foot is. And then standard footers, narrow footers, I think true to size is the way to go. I thought the materials lie very nicely over the foot. I didn't have any dead space up in the toe box area. The tongue sits very nicely, and you do have like very minimal padding in the heel, but it feels very comfortable as well. So overall, I would say that the fit in the D Rose Son of Shy is pretty good. So moving on to the support, I didn't have any support issues in this shoe. You do have an external heel counter, which you can see. It does, you know, just help lock in your heel. My heel wasn't slipping around or anything. I didn't have any side to side movement on the footbed. Like I mentioned earlier, this fused material is very hard, adds a lot of rigidity to the material, so your foot isn't going to be sliding off the footbed. And when it comes to those lateral movements, you do have a very wide base, I would say, and the midsole actually does protrude out, so you are covered on those really hard lateral movements as well. And in terms of the torsional rigidity and stability, this shoe is fairly stiff, so you aren't going to have any issues there as well. One thing to also note is the lacing on this shoe. You can actually come up all the way up here, and if you like having, you know, like ankle restriction, that feeling of ankle restriction at least, this shoe's definitely got you covered for that, because if you lace it all the way up and you know you crank down the laces, you're definitely going to feel restricted mobility in the ankle. Personally, I don't like that. So for myself, you know, I wouldn't lace it all the way up to the top, but this is for, you know, those of you that do like having your ankle feeling restricted. This can do that for you. Overall support in the D Rose Son of Shy was good. So moving on to the price, the D Rose Son of Shy is only $100, and for $100, I would definitely recommend this shoe. In my opinion, this is one of the better performing D Rose shoes that's come out in a while, including its signature line. I really like how this played. It pretty much caters to, you know, like a guard play style, or someone maybe in like, you know, positions 3 and 4 even. If you're a big man and you want a lot of impact protection, this is definitely not the way to go. But if you want some impact protection with a lot of court feel and responsiveness, I would definitely recommend this. The bounce cushion is very nice for that. The traction is awesome. The materials, like I said, you know, in terms of the quality, isn't the greatest, but in terms of the performance, it gets the job done just fine. No support issues, and the fit was good. So yeah, you know, $100, would highly recommend it. If you all wanted to pick up a pair of these, I'll leave a link down in the description box below so you all can purchase the shoe. And if you all do purchase it from my link down below, there's always Adidas coupon codes floating around out there, so be sure to use those to save yourself some money, because this is definitely one of those shoes that you can get for under retail, which makes this even more of a cop. That's pretty much it for this performance review. If you all like this video, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below, and also hit that bell notification button so you never miss another video just like this. And also, please smash that thumbs up button for me, as it really does help me out. Check out this video on my left, check out this video on my right, and that's pretty much it. Until next time, peace.